Hello, hello, my Paladin pals. I hope you're having a fabulous day. I know I am because I'm joined by my friend Unleashed Gaia, and we are playing Ace Attorney. Yes, it is time to continue the case of the century. Let's have some fun, shall we? Where did we leave off on the case? Day 3 of investigation. Ah, yes, that's right. We were talking to Lana Sky, weren't we? No, but we did finish talking.
Yeah, that's right.
To her. I think we learned a little bit more about, yeah, the SL9 case and Joe Dark, the perpetrator of that crime about 2 years ago. Now that we've talked to her, let's see where else we can go. Maybe the Criminal Affairs Department? I don't see Detective Gumshoe anywhere. Things seem kinda quiet around here today. You're right. The chief of detectives seems the same, though. Why don't we go look for some other people to talk to? Right. We can come back here later. And actually, now that I think about it, Emma might have a good number of voice lines as we're investigating. Would you like to do some of Emma's lines going forward?
Yeah.
Excellent. Let's go ahead and continue our investigation at the police department. Oh. Howdy, Bambina.
Oh, Mr. Marshall.
I never thought things would turn out this way when I woke up this morning. Que sera, sera. You never know where life will lead you, eh, Bambina? I should have known my luck had run out when old Billy dried up this morning.
Billy?
Must be his pet cactus. Say, where are you headed? Just over to the prosecutor's office for a little interrogation. It's a voluntary appearance, but we all know I won't be coming back. Sorry, but you can't go in the evidence room today, partner.
But, Mr. Marshall, why did you do it?
Why do prospectors head west? If ever there was a case I needed to know the truth about, it was that one. Before you turn yourself in, Mr. Marshall, would you mind telling us exactly what happened? Looks like I won't be getting a steak lunch today. Tell you what, I'll buy you one myself if you can give me some good information. Something was fishy about that trial from the beginning. It wasn't just me either. All the detectives thought so. What do you mean, fishy? Some of the facts reported were inconsistent with the evidence we found. For example, the murder weapon. The murder weapon? You mean that switchblade knife with the broken tip? That was Joe Dark's, alright. But in the initial autopsy report, a question was raised.
Question?
The blade of the knife was not a perfect match with the wound the victim sustained. What does that mean? It means there's a good chance that knife was not the murder weapon. However, in that report that was finally submitted, that possibility had been erased. Could the facts have been concealed with forged evidence? That case left behind scars on all of us.
The scars that the SL9 incident left behind.
I got the looks, but he got the brains. He was one of the best prosecutors around. I'd just made detective when it went down. It was our first case together.
How old was he, your brother?
He was 27 at the time. He was awarded the highest honor that very day. The highest honor? You mean the King of Prosecutors? I knew it. What are you looking at me like that for? That's an honor for a prosecutor. Mr. Marshall must have really been close with his brother.
Day the SL9 incident took place. That wasn't the same day as...
That's right. It was the day of the evidence transferal. Interesting. It was drizzling that morning, and by nightfall there was thunder. I can't believe 2 years have gone by already. I tried to steal the evidence so the case wouldn't die. Apparently someone tried to stop you. Detective Goodman was murdered, and the evidence locker was empty. There was something going on behind the scenes in that case. We all knew that later. Every detective involved in that investigation, save one, was taken care of. Miss Starr was fired and I was demoted and boxed away in a tiny room. What about Detective Goodman? If they did something to him too, the commissioners would get suspicious. Nope, they were careful enough not to be too obvious. They?
What are you talking about?
Don't get upset, Bambina. I mean Damon Gant and Lana Skye. The investigation lead, Damon Gant, and his second in command, Lana Skye. There wasn't a person on the force who hadn't heard of that duo. That case was the biggest step in both of their careers. After the case ended, Lana transferred to the prosecutor's office, right? Yep. Damon Gant, the new chief of police, arranged for that to happen. She's never been the same since she left.
Huh?
Everyone who knew her said so. Chief Prosecutor Skye was totally different when she was a detective. Now that he mentions it, Emma said something like that too.
Tell me, what happened to my sister?
Sorry, Bambina, but her secret is too well guarded. I never found out. Lana's secret? It all started 2 years ago. So there you have it. That's my story. Did you enjoy it, partner? It was certainly enlightening. There's one thing for sure I found out in court today. That boy Edgeworth isn't my enemy. He was the one who used falsified evidence to get a guilty verdict, but someone else was the one who gave him that evidence and planned everything. That someone is Damon Gant. Don't believe me? Well, I don't blame you. I won't even be a patrolman after today. Too bad I won't be around to work with you when you become a real scientific investigator. Adios, Bambina. Don't worry. We'll find out who did it, Marshall. We will find out. But if we can't go in the evidence room, then I guess we should go to the prosecutor's office. No one's here today. Not even Miss Starr.
Everyone's probably busy looking into what exactly went down in the evidence room. That must be where the detectives are.
But we proved in court today that on the day of the crime, no one was murdered in the evidence room at 5:15 p.m.
Yeah, I thought we were finally making some headway in our case.
But instead it looks like we just ended up making Lana look even more guilty.
Hang in there, Lana.
I've got to find all the answers by tomorrow. Is Edgeworth in his office?
Miss Edgeworth isn't here.
Maybe he's being questioned by an inquiry committee? He took a real beating in court today.
Yeah. With Lana admitting to falsifying evidence 2 years ago.
I guess we'll just have to come back later. That's all the locations we can go to. But where else?
We could...
Yeah.
You could... I don't know if it does anything. Can you examine his office? Since he isn't there?
We could, yeah. We might learn something new.
If he had ate something laying on his table or something.
Perhaps. A work desk. It's quite tidy, as one might expect.
What a nice desk. Easy to use and easy on the eyes. It's polished so high I can see my own reflection.
Strange. Why did I just picture Detective Gumshoe?
Oh. Maybe. I'll take that name plaque as a souvenir.
Don't. He'll sue you.
Something popped up.
I do like the implication that that Detective Gumshoe was forced to do it. Let's see. They were talking about the trophy earlier.
He won such a prestigious award. Why would he just leave it on the couch?
Yeah, you'd think he'd want to show this thing off more than that giant steel samurai. Then again, Edgeworth has always been like that.
Really? Hey, I should write this down. Tell me what he was like as a kid.
Back in elementary school, he won awards for all kinds of things. Speech contests, essays, playing the flute, golf tournaments.
That doesn't exactly sound like a typical elementary school stuff.
But he always hated receiving awards. He'd make some smart remark like,
I know the path I've walked. No one else needs to tell me. Make a child voice.
That's how he's always been.
Kind of gets under your skin, doesn't it? He's laundering the samurai thing better than his own trophy.
Yeah. Speaking of.
My. What an amazing bouquet. Just right for Mrs. Edgeworth.
No kidding. Hey, there's a card. To be or not to be. Wendy. Wendy? I've heard that name somewhere before.
And beside it, a giant steel samurai. Wow, I want one.
Huh? There's something written on the bottom of his foot. To every cloud, there is a silver lining. Wendy.
Was this the same message that was here yesterday?
I can't say I remember. It was a while ago, so it'd be funny if it was different, but Wendy Oldbag, what a character.
You're getting some we're getting some information for some stuff.
True.
Whether or not it helps, you'll have to attorney it out.
Yeah. I'm thinking... I just want to double check. Sometimes new characters will appear in locations once we've been to others, but also if there is anyone, we might need to show evidence. Typically a character has 4 talking points and that's about it, so I don't think we need to do anything here at the office. I could be wrong, but I'm just curious what sort of evidence.
I think that's... Did you last time? I don't remember, even though I watched, because you now 2 times during the cowboy conversation mentioned that she changed. Have you talked about... Have that been a talking point with her, that she changed?
It looks like it hasn't been yet. I could be wrong, but... I imagine that if we don't ask her directly, the truth of why that is the case will come to light soon enough.
Yeah.
Just out of curiosity, I will try to present this to her. Attorneys and prosecutors have no business showing evidence outside court. It's taboo, especially when the interests of both parties are involved. She really means it.
Anna.
Okay. Yeah, that's not gonna get us anywhere. But if not that... Oh, here we go. Yep. Now something's happening here. This place is always pretty empty, but today it's deserted.
That must mean everyone's busy solving crimes.
Oh, if you're looking for the others, they're all in the conference room. Thanks? Wow, he actually talked to us. With the chief prosecutor saying what she did and the decision about what to do about Mr. Edgeworth, not to mention our statement to the media in tomorrow's trial, there's more chaos going on than Thanksgiving and Christmas put together. I think festive is usually the word used for those.
We'd like to have a look around Chief Gant's office.
Just use the connecting hallway to the other building and take the elevator to the top floor.
Really? You mean it's okay for us to go in there? I mean, we aren't police officers or anything.
Hey, you're right. You can't go in there. It's off limits. Now I see where Detective Gumshoe gets his, unique charm.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's head to the chief's office.
Excellent. I wonder what it looks like. Whoa. He has an organ piano in his office? Oh, and it's even playing right now as we look around. Whoa. Where am I?
In the chief's office, silly. At last. At least that's what it said on the door.
Check out that pipe organ. That's real, isn't it?
Hey, I used to take organ lessons in kindergarten. They used to call me Little Miss Back.
Oh. Well, it's only getting louder.
I never could remember where C was.
Oh, it's you two! Chief Gant. He put that paper he was reading in his desk. So, Righto, have you been swimming lately? No, I haven't. I've been kinda busy lately. I can appreciate that. I've had my hands full too with Mr. Marshall's misconduct and Lana's provocative statement. provocative statement? Oh, you mean about the forged evidence. 2 years have passed since that incident. My, how time flies. See that big picture on the wall over there? That's a picture of Lana, Neil, and me. So this is Mr. Marshall's brother. Prosecutor Neil Marshall. We took it to commemorate our work together. Something's not right with this picture. I can't quite seem to put my finger on it, though. New evidence. Oh. The dramatic pause. Anyway, I'd like to reminisce all day, but there are matters that need my attention. I'm going to lock up here, so let's go out together.
Oh. But this office, it was a crime scene 2 years ago, wasn't it?
That case has long been over. There's no need to investigate it anymore. All the same, we'd still like to have a look around. Perhaps you didn't hear me. I said there's no need to investigate it anymore. Now hurry up and get out. I have a meeting to attend. Oh man.
Looks like we aren't welcome.
Yeah, it seems that case isn't over with yet after all.
What do you mean?
Chief Gant denied our request to search the crime scene. That means there must be a reason he doesn't want us looking around in there.
You mean like a clue?
There's got to be a way we can get inside the chief's office. Who can help us get in?
Yeah, who would that be?
Maybe Edgeworth can give us permission? No. There's gotta be something. I just don't know what. Hey, pal.
Oh.
Detective Gumshoe. Aren't you supposed to be in a meeting? I'm, just taking a breather. My feet hurt.
From sitting so long?
Actually, from serving everyone coffee. Sounds like Detective Gumshoe's still out of the loop. Say, have either of you seen Mr. Edgeworth? Edgeworth? No. Why do you ask? He's under fire from both the police department and the prosecutor's office. It's almost like the battles between you two's in court. That sounds serious.
Is it because of what my sister said?
That's basically what it all boils down to. That falsified evidence 2 years ago? Now Mr. Edgeworth is the whole world after his blood.
Yikes.
I hope the detective can help us out.
Yeah.
But why would Edgeworth be blamed? It's not like he knew about the evidence being forged. Lana Skye is the guilty party here, isn't she? Yeah, regardless, a prosecutor is responsible for the evidence they present in court. Not only that, but as you know, there have been a lot of rumors going around about Mr. Edgeworth. His amazing talent as a prosecutor has kept him safe from those who don't like him. But now, with this...
Are there really so many people who hate him?
Yeah, in our world, only those with talent rise to the top. Mr. Edgeworth not only has that, but he's young. There's no better recipe I know of for making enemies. Would you like to voice the police officer?
I can do that. Hey, Dick! Keep up the good work.
Yes, sir.
Let's go out for lunch again sometime. My treat.
Yes, sir.
You gotta take me back to that joint sometime, okay, Dick?
Yes, sir. It seems you don't have any problems with enemies. Yeah, well, I'm careful not to stick out. Anyway, I'm a bit worried about him. Under all this pressure, I'm afraid Mr. Edgeworth just might crack. Actually, I took a look at the file earlier while the coffee was brewing. He seems genuinely concerned for Edgeworth. Well, did you find anything? The only evidence Doc left behind was during his final attack. His final attack? You mean... when he killed Prosecutor Marshall who was trying to protect some Goyle?
Me.
It seems Detective Gumshoe never realized Emma was the girl. That's when he left the most incriminating evidence of all.
Well, what was it?
Oh, let's see. I think it had something to do with the murder weapon. Oh, I forget. Look, it's all written in there somewhere, okay? His powers of recollection never failed to impress.
Maybe we should show him the murder weapon. It might jog his memory.
I agree. But first... Joe Doc was 42 at the time of the crime. He was just your run-of-the-mill businessman. Businessman? What made him take to serial killing? One day on his way home from work, he hit someone with his car.
With his car? So it was an accident?
An accident, yeah. But it transformed him into an animal.
Animal?
He killed the man that witnessed the accident. Then he killed the lady who saw the second crime. The kid walked by just then and he killed him too. Then he was just burying bodies, and a jogger came up upon the scene as well. Finally, he turned himself in. Seems he was a pretty careless animal. Of course, this is all conjecture. There wasn't a single shred of evidence. So he turned himself in. Yeah, but in the middle of his questioning, he fled and murdered his final victim, Prosecutor Marshall. The crime was witnessed by someone too, but luckily Doc was arrested right on the spot. It's a good thing that last witness wasn't killed. That last witness, aka Emma. Right. So the murder weapon in question, even though Officer Marshall told us that it may not in fact be the weapon, was this. About this. Hey, is that... It has a tag attached to it with the label SL9 incident on it. I believe this would be the broken murder weapon you were speaking of. What are you doing with that? Ever since that case was closed, the knife's been locked away in a locker.
On the day Detective Goodman was murdered, this suddenly disappeared from the locker. And was found in Mr. Edgeworth's car muffler.
That's it! Now I remember what that incriminating piece of evidence was. When you showed me that knife, it all came back to me.
Well, what is it, Detective? Quick, before you forget again.
This knife, it was Joe Dark's, wasn't it? That's right. We traced it back to the store he bought it at. Plus it had his fingerprints on it too.
But no one actually witnessed him using it murder anyone, right?
That's where his luck ran out. When you take a good look at the knife, you'll see it's broken.
You don't have to take a good look to notice that.
Yeah, well anyway. Take a guess where the broken off tip of the knife was found. That's what did him in.
Where was it?
The victim, Neil Marshall, was carrying it. Inside his own body. is found deep inside the stab wound. Did it match Dark's knife? You bet. Down to the last fiber.
That's pretty conclusive.
Good to know. Well, there you have it in a nutshell. That's all I know. Can I ask you one more thing? What is it? If it's money you need, you should be asking Chief Gant. It's not money, but it does concern the Chief. His office is a crime scene, right? It's where Prosecutor Neil Marshall was murdered?
The Chief's out now, and his office is locked. But we'd like to have a look around if that's okay.
Well, any detective's ID card can unlock the door.
Really? What? Really?
But if I let a civilian in there, I'd be charged with breach of trust.
Breach of trust?
Yeah, simply put, I'd be canned. Oh. Sorry, pal. I don't plan on getting fired because of you.
How about this ID card? It was Detective Goodman's.
Yeah, that won't work either. The data was deleted the day he died.
Oh.
So in other words, Gumshoe is our only chance of getting into that office.
I wonder if there's something we could show him that would make him change his mind.
Interesting. What could we show him, though?
What connects to Gant here?
I mean, we could maybe show him... I don't think this will work, but I gotta start somewhere.
Yeah.
And let me share a little advice with you as a detective. If you don't have a clue, keep your trap shut. I'll, keep that in mind. Sheesh. It's just not immediately obvious to me what it is, but if we go one by one, we'll eventually end up on the right one, but...
Yeah.
Just trying to see what makes sense at a glance of all the evidence we have here. I mean... I don't think this is it either, but this is a thing we need to figure out. That ID number is almost certainly Damon Gant's.
Yeah.
I just hope Gumshoe sees my logic. That's the ID card record, isn't it? Yes. There's only one number left to investigate. At 4:20 p.m., the victim, Detective Goodman, must have entered the evidence room along with someone else. Someone with an executive officer number. 777777777. That's 17 too many, Detective. An executive officer. I just might have a hunch. Okay, so that's not quite what we wanted to show him, is it? Huh. Showed him the knife already. I don't know why, but I kind of want to show him the Blue Badger since he came up with the idea, I think. This guy almost made us lose the case today. What are you talking about? He was guarding the bloodstain on the evidence locker with his life. That's more than you can say about most officers nowadays.
It would have saved us a lot of trouble if he hadn't guarded it so well.
I have to admit he's right, though. Thanks to the Blue Badger, we were able to prove another possibility today. The possibility that another murder took place prior to 5:15 p.m. There's something about that, looking back at that picture. The trophy looks different. There's a sword there with a chip off the edge.
Yeah.
I don't think showing him this will do anything, but... Hey, that's it! That's the King of Prosecutors Award that Mr. Edgeworth got the other day. Were you at the award ceremony, Detective Gumshoe? Of course, pal. I got an award for diligence myself. Ah, congratulations.
I was wondering, why is the award a shield? And why is it broken?
Oh, there's the reason. I'll tell you what it is later. Apparently he's forgotten. Yeah, I'm sure we'll find out what that's about later as well.
Nothing will happen if you show him the SL9 cage again. Here, doesn't?
Which part of SL9?
The case files, maybe?
Oh, yeah, we could try that. He was talking
To
about
link
them.
it?
Let's see.
Yeah.
I've been studying up on those files. There's nothing wrong with Mr. Edgeworth's presentation. To think people are accused of him injustice. I, for one, ain't buying it, pal.
You're looking into the case for Mr. Edgeworth.
Yeah. It was a pretty big deal what was going on, you know. After all, a serial killer was on the loose. But Lana was pretty clear in her confession. She forged evidence in order to prove Joe Dark guilty.
Well, there's something to it that he even also. But can you, when you look at, can you look at the picture and point out stuff where it might? Or is it something you only can do in court?
That's only in court normally. Yeah.
Okay.
Like when we're just presenting stuff, we can look at it more closely ourselves, but we don't have to point out something when we present to a person. So, even though he did present this to us, I guess I'd want to show it to him again, just in case. Nope, same thing. Showed him the picture, showed him this. I guess I'll just go down the line and see. It's gotta be something related to what happened 2 years ago, I would think. If we want to get into his office, because that's... I'm kind of curious. What about this? We still don't know what this is about. Yeah, about that jar. I think I've seen it somewhere before. Somewhere? Yeah, maybe it's one of those memories people have from previous lives. This must be the most most uninformative detective I've ever met. Something about it makes me feel uneasy. It's like I'm in the chief's office and he's yelling at me. Chief Gant? Where could I have seen that before?
The chief's office.
Exactly, like... Gumshoe, please, listen to us. I can't believe Officer Marshall would do something like that.
You know Officer Marshall?
Of course I do. He was like a mentor to me. When I first started out, he even gave me a small cactus.
Really?
He said, Dick, she'll listen to all your troubles.
Note to self, Detective Gumshoe talks to a cactus.
Hard to believe he's just a patrolman now. Someone ought to trade places with him. What? Why are you looking at me like that? I wonder why. What about... Wait a minute. I wonder if we can take advantage of, if we can make him curious, like, hey, detective, can we do some testing? Hey, I just bought some of that stuff. Now I can go around detecting blood traces too.
Wow. Is that a new type? I've never seen that bubble before. Add 3 inches to your base height.
Base height? Hey, let me see that. Looming tall. New and improved growth formula. You mean you can't detect any blood traces?
Oh. It's not quite the same thing as Lumino.
So that's why the lady at the counter had that smirk on her face. Yeah, sorry, detective. It seems you, misunderstood. There's gotta be something.
I think
here
you
that
need
can
to
help us.
grow taller.
This has no authority here, but I'll present my badge. Detective, here is my attorney's badge. You show this to me every time we meet, pal. Real men show the police badge. Enough said.
I wish had a badge. Even an ID card would be nice.
Oh yeah. You're pretty good about their translations, but they left out an I guess. I wish I had. Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I didn't know. I knew if I read that wrong or in, but because of the words or the sentence.
Oh yeah. You had the right of it. It did indeed say that. What else is there? We already talked about this briefly, but... Yeah, this ID card belongs to the victim, Detective Bruce Goodman. You can do just about anything these days with a card and a secret number. Scary. It's only scary because you keep dropping your card, Detective Gumshoe. I forget my secret number a lot too. I'm scared of myself. But I'm me after all. What could be wrong with that? I think I'll stay out of this conversation. It's not that. Yeah.
I was just like, what in the world could you use for... You could try the same tactic with this as you did with the spray bottle?
Right, that's what I'm hoping. Whatever it is, it's not immediately obvious that it would change his mind. At least to me. But... Hey, that powder's used for detecting fingerprints.
Yeah, Mr. Edwards gave it to us.
He did what? All I have is some flour. Are you okay, Detective? Quick, run! Achoo! I hope we didn't have that powder open. If it's any help, one time I took a nap on a bench with wet paint. Why am I not comforted? Let's see. Yeah, I think I just have to present literally everything, so we...
Yeah.
Okay, how about this? Nope. No locker can be opened without a fingerprint match. Besides, there's no reason for the murderer to touch his own locker.
Hey, wasn't your locker the one with the blood on it, Detective?
The handprint of the real murderer's gloved hand, without any fingerprints. If they come to arrest me, you'll defend me, won't you? If that happens, I think you'll do better pleading with Edgeworth. Speaking of the glove. That wasn't it.
He did mention the handprint, but I can't see how that turns to anything.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, a lost item report, huh?
Very impressive, Detective. You knew what it was right off the bat.
Yeah, well, I am a master of misplacement, you know.
Master, that has such a cool ring to it.
The way I see it, things are meant to be lost, then they're meant to be lost. There's a higher power at work here.
Wow, a higher power?
Maybe I shouldn't let Emma hold any evidence. Not this. I'm starting to think maybe we could find another NPC like Angel Star with some food to change his mind, but
Yeah.
this,
Wait,
this.
did he say every ID card?
Every ID card would work except for this one because it was deactivated when he was killed.
It's that scrawny little copper.
Oh, yeah. He's not a detective though. He's just a regular rank and file officer. So
that may not work.
Yeah, unfortunately. I just want to check real quickly just in case. Because that worked for Marshall, but would it work for Gumshoe as well? Okay, there's no one here. In that case, I'll just finish presenting evidence. Something to change his mind. That's the photo that Miss Star took. Anything you can tell us about it? That Miss Star is quite the lady. Why I remember it was winter. I was 16. She was the only one who ever got me to talk about what happened.
16? That's how old I am now. I wonder what happened.
I wonder if Detective Gumshoe wore a trench coat in high school, too. Running out of options. We showed this.
So you might be missing a piece?
That could be. Maybe we have to go elsewhere first and then come back. Found in Mr. Edgeworth's car. Stabbed with Mr. Edgeworth's knife, huh? What would drive Chief Prosecutor Sky to do such a thing? Well, wait, I mean, sure, of course someone else really did it. Someone who must have a grudge against Mr. Edgeworth. And that's the same conversation. We showed... Yeah, we have shown everything. Yeah, we must be missing something.
Yeah, there's some... There's something that you must not have looked at.
Yeah.
But what could connect a memory to Mr. Gansdorf?
Yeah. I'm trying to remember which conversation it was. I just want to reread it and see if there was a clue. I'm just skimming over it real quickly.
Yes.
This is when we got that latest piece of evidence. It might have been this one. It's a little bit further along. Wasn't that either. We did that already. Actually, hang on. Another thing I didn't really do. I never actually took a look at the autopsy report after getting it. May as well do that. Okay. New Marshall, 27. Date and time of death, February 19th, between 7 and 7:30 p.m. Cause of death, single stab wound piercing heart/lung. Assessment, died from blow loss in under 10 minutes. Weapon found in wound was missing tip. Okay. I'm trying to remember if I went through the SL9 files earlier or not. Oh yeah, I did. Yep. This looks familiar. Okay. And I can't look at... Oh, hang on. Oh, you know, I mean, I was looking at the King of Prosecutors trophy earlier, but also that funny-looking vase thing is there as well. But we showed that to him already, didn't we?
Yeah.
In fact, he had nothing to say about it. What if... yeah, I guess we have to go elsewhere. Okay, Lana's still there. Well, maybe I can show people something else, even if... I don't know what I would get, but I'm just curious to show her the new evidence that we got. Like this photo. What would she have to say? Oh, nope, same thing as before. Oh, what to do then? We might have to examine something to find something to show him. If what we currently have isn't enough, then we have to look for more.
Yeah. Must be something.
Yeah. I don't think this has changed at all, but I'll just give it a quick once over.
This rope. Is it?
Yep. They laid it in the outline of the victim's body.
So wait. The victim must have died when the killer closed the truck on him.
You've got to be the only person I know that would come to that conclusion.
That is some conclusion.
Yeah, nothing here is necessarily related. I mean, I could stumble upon something, but I can't help but think... Oh, here we go. Perfect. So we were supposed to... Okay. Interesting. I wonder if Edgeworth is back yet.
There he is. It looks like he's writing something. What? What are you doing here?
He sure was quick to throw that paper on the floor. Tough day in court, huh?
Huh. I've had to live the past 2 years with rumors flying around. What's another allegation to me? Cheer up, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm rooting for you.
That's Edgeworth for you. Always trying to hide his real feelings.
So, what do you want? Unlike some people, I don't have all day. There's no excuse for what I've done. 2 years ago, I used false evidence to obtain a guilty verdict. That's what it all breaks down to, and nothing I do can erase that fact.
But you didn't know, did you? I mean, that the evidence was falsified?
The police department and the prosecutor's office share a bond of trust. If that bond is broken, we stand to lose everything. The police department's error is my error. My responsibility as the prosecutor in charge. That fact remains the same, no matter what excuses I might have. Mr. Edgeworth. I take pride in my work. So tell me why. Why has it all come to this?
Even Edgeworth can't keep this kind of emotion bottled up. Are you up for the trial tomorrow?
First last year's trial, and now this one. It seems all you do is worry about me. To be honest, you're getting on my nerves. But, Mr. Edgeworth, you can't just walk out of the trial. Tomorrow is the last day. It's too late to change prosecutors. I'll bet that's what my superiors are banking on. I never thought that case would come back to haunt me like this.
What do you mean?
The list of evidence, it seems too short. Most lists run twice as long.
It's only half as long as most lists? That is odd.
After Neil Marshall was murdered, I became prosecutor for that case. I may not have been a part of the investigation, but I knew what I had to do. Use the evidence I was given to prove the suspect guilty. That was really the only thing on my mind at the time. Say, we just saw a picture taken around that time.
That picture? Something seemed strange about it. Oh, before the next conversation, I'm just gonna take a moment to stretch and get some water, if that's alright.
Same here, I'll just quickly stretch my legs as well. Take the mic up to me while I'm standing up.
Yep. Yep, I needed that. And some water.
Is it okay I just go on the bathroom quickly as well then?
Yep, of course.
Thank you. Okay, I'm ready for the Freddy.
Okay, I just need another minute or so here.
Completely fine.
Yeah, it's actually a pretty good opportunity for me to take a bathroom break as well. Almost ready.
Ooh.
Okay. The day
Yes.
of the crime. Could you tell us again about what happened that day? The day Detective Goodman was murdered? You were participating in a ceremony over at the station, right?
I've never cared for ceremonies. But I had to attend that one. Because you were awarded this? Those awards can't exactly skip out the ceremony. I finished up at the office in the morning, then drove over to the police department.
You finished up at the office?
Yes. Just odds. And it ends cleric stuff. Yeah. I didn't plan on returning to the office that day. That is, until I was asked to take something back. Take something back? This. Oh yeah, Chief Gant asked you to hold on to that, didn't he? Yes. It was a piece of evidence in the case that was closed half a year ago. He asked me to bring it back to the prosecutor's office.
That's the story we heard yesterday. So you came back to the prosecutor's office because the chief asked you to?
That's right.
So now let's present that photo. This picture was hanging on the wall in Chief Gant's office.
Prosecutor Neil Marshall. He had just started making a name for himself. Looks like this was taken when he received the King of Prosecutors of trophy. Speaking of that, there's something that bothers me. Yes? The trophy Mr. Marshall is holding. It's a little different than yours. Yes, you're right. I remember now.
Remember what?
That was what the official prosecutor prosecutor trophy looked like until 2 years ago.
2 years ago. Very interesting.
There's a story behind its design. A story?
Sounds interesting. Would you mind telling it to us?
It's simple, really. Contradiction? Contradiction. That's what the award is based on. This award originates from an ancient Chinese tale. In Chinese, the word contradiction is written with 2 characters. The first means halberd, and the second means shield. Have you heard of this story?
Me? Oh, sure. Everyone knows that. Why don't you tell it, though? For Emma's sake.
You will? Long ago, in the kingdom of Chu, there was an arms merchant. One day, he presented the king with 2 items. The first was a halberd he claimed could slice through any shield or armor. The second was a shield he claimed could withstand any weapon.
Wait a minute. Those claims contradict each other.
Very perceptive. But then again, you heard this story before, right? Anyway, as you mentioned, the very description of these items discredit them both. When the king pointed this out, the merchant was left speechless. And thus, the Chinese word for contradiction was born. Oh, I see. So the chipped shield and the broken knife symbolize. Precisely so. They symbolize the merchant's items. The ancient tale ends with the merchant at a loss for words. But it's in our nature to pursue matters to their conclusion. Even if its result in something as ugly as this. Oh, thanks, Mr. Edgeworth. I learned something new today.
That's funny. If that's so, then why were you only given a shield?
You'll have to ask Chief Gant. 2 years ago, he had the halberd part of the award abolished.
Chief Gant. Interesting. I wonder if we can present this now to Detective Gumshoe. Oh. I'm not sure who this could be. I'm guessing Angel Star? Excuse me. Oh, it is.
Good guess.
Would either of you care for a quarter pound of roast beef? Miss Star. I guess she's out of lunches. You certainly are the curious sort, aren't you? Kind of like the first person who sucked a cow's nipple to discover milk? That's quite the description. Still, I never thought you'd go digging up that case from 2 years ago. Everyone in this trial was involved in the SL9 incident. Not only that, but the murder occurred on the very day the evidence from that case was due for transferal. This can't all be attributed to mere coincidence. Aren't you forgetting something? You know, that little scene I happened to witness? The instant Lana stabbed Detective Goodman with a knife. No matter how much of the past you dig up, it won't change what I saw. Roast beef is meant to be savored when eaten. Miss Star's hatred towards Lana. It all dates back to 2 years ago. Joe Dark. That's a name I'll not soon forget. We trailed him for half a year. Oh, the pressure. Still, I don't think I was ever more alive than I was then. Those days were steamier than a bowl of hot gravy. Poor old Jake Marshall, though. Must have been going through hell. You mean because of his brother's death? They were close, those two. After Neil died, something took over Jake. He became obsessed. Seeing Jake like that made her all the more desperate. Her? Lana Skye.
Oh, it did not go through. My sister.
The best of the best were put on that SL9 case. Of course, they were led by that legendary duo. Lana and Chief Gant. That legendary pair was the reason we were able to keep up our investigation. That's why we were so shocked over how it turned out. You mean, with the forging of the evidence? Don't get me wrong, Joe Dark got what he deserved. Still, it was obvious the evidence produced in court was being manipulated. Items our team never found would suddenly appear, while other items were kept secret.
You don't have proof anything illegal was done.
I'm proof enough of what happened. After that case, all of us save Goodman were relieved of our duties. Most without even so much as an explanation. Then Lana Skye transferred to the prosecutor's office and became chief prosecutor.
Lana always wanted to be prosecutor.
Nothing's quite as simple as it appears.
Huh?
Lana Skye was merely being used as a pawn. That's my take on the matter. She was being used? Damon Gant and Lana Skye. Gant led the investigation, with Lana second in command. They were the best.
They solved all kinds of cases together, didn't they?
Damon Gant's magnetism in particular was almost unreal. His magnetism? By that I mean his ability to attract evidence. He produced the most incredible evidence in the cases he handled. Incredible evidence? You mean... Oh yes, there were rumors about him even back then. No one dared confront him though. Yeah, I don't blame them. He, when we confronted him earlier, he was, on the verge of threatening.
Yeah.
I take it she's talking about forged evidence. Back then, everyone looked up to Lana. All the detectives wanted to be like her.
Really?
Oh yes, myself included. I was a fool, really. She hated anything crooked, and always watched out for the other detectives. That's why she was so concerned for Jake.
Mr. Marshall.
When Jake's brother was murdered, she felt as if she had lost her own brother. If it wasn't for her, I don't think Jake would have ever recovered from his shock. That's what makes it all the more infuriating.
Mrs. Starr.
That's why I'll never be able to forgive her. Why did she have to turn so cold after that? We'll find out. I promise you that. Lana transferred to the prosecutor's office 2 years ago, didn't she? Yes, thanks to Chief Gant's powerful influence.
Chief?
That's right. Having solved the SL9 case, his position as chief was secured. There was only one thing left for him to control, and then no one could stand in his way. The prosecutor's office. What? You mean, that's why Lana was transferred? If he could control the chief prosecutor, he could control the prosecutor's office. That must have been his goal all along.
How could he control Lana?
I don't know, but one thing's for sure. Ever since that case ended, she's never been the same. It's only logical to conclude. There must have been a reason for her change. At last. I'm finally getting close to the bottom of this ugly mess. Thank you, Miss Star. You listen to me, Rookie. It takes more than just ingredients to create a fine cuisine. I hope you turn out to be a better chef than I've been. Oh, thank you for the lurk train. Much appreciated. Alright. Let's go ahead and talk to Gumshoe again. Actually, did we have any new... Oh, we don't. But we did talk to people, so maybe if we... Oh. I guess we weren't supposed to show Gumshoe anything after all. Oh, you're back. You're still here? I gotta make 150 copies of these files. Brewing coffee, copying files. I'm turning into a regular DJ over here.
You're a DJ as well?
If I'm not mistaken, I think he means desk jockey.
Oh, that DJ.
I gotta admire your persistency, but my answer's still no. I'm not letting you into the chief's office, period. It'd be my neck on the line. That office is the last crime scene in the SL9 incident. I have to take a look in there.
There's gotta be something we can do to make this detective change his mind.
Right. But we did look at everything. The only thing I can think of is some of our evidence was updated, otherwise we... I'm trying to think, what got updated?
There was the thing... the thing...
This was updated. We can show that. Hey, that's it! Oh, so far it's just the same conversation. Oh, this part's different.
Say, this design based on an old Chinese parable, right?
Yeah, everyone knows that. There was this, dragon. Yeah, that's it, a dragon. He had a thing for shields, see? Yeah, that's not exactly the version we heard.
No, but this one sounds more exciting.
Anyway, it gets kinda gory after that. I'll spare you the details. The only other thing I can think of, maybe we can present Miss Star with some of this information and she'll give us something.
The screwdriver. That was brought up by Edgeworth. Because he had to hold on to it.
Right. I can try it again and see. No luck there.
He doesn't want it.
I don't think anything else got updated.
No.
I'm just curious, is Lana still there? Yeah. Okay. Let's see what she has to say about some of the newer evidence we have. I don't have anything else to tell you.
Mr.
The only thing I can give you now is a poppy seed rice set. Talk about cheap. Eat this, and maybe you'll be able to tell black from white in court tomorrow. Nope. There's gotta be something we can do. What about the trophy? Nope. Maybe the game really is insinuating she has nothing else to tell us. Reading between the lines, but if that's the case...
The one thing she gives you is the white and black comment. differentiate. But that's not really helping.
Right. Hmm. If I want to be extra thorough, I could present everything, but no, I know that Edgeworth is on the side of the prosecution, but did we show him everything we could? I wonder.
I was about to say, did you show him the new the one?
The new trophy?
The thing with the knife in it, the knife piece, that one.
Oh,
Did you show him that?
The switchblade knife or the
new part for it? That one, yes.
The autopsy report. You can try that.
Right. Please. I'm the prosecutor on this case. You don't expect me to sit here and discuss the case with you over a cup of tea.
I'll pass on the tea. Just tell me about the case.
Mr. Wright. Oh wait, Mr. Soulstice. Mr. Edgeworth just told you no in a very stylish manner.
Whose side are you on anyway? Maybe if I just show him my best evidence, I can get some reaction out of him. So, in other words, there's a chance. What if I... Well, we already showed the photo. I'm pretty sure, right? Yeah, we did. Right. Best evidence. I don't think this will do anything, but... No, it didn't. Nope. What could I possibly show Gumshoe? This one's tough. I feel like I've been almost as thorough as one can be, but there must be something I'm missing. Just as this game is known as the Turnabout Trial series, maybe I have to think outside the box a bit.
Yeah.
But how? Easier said than done, but... Well, we're getting ideas. Well, we can't show profiles to anyone in this game yet, so that's ruled out. Could we possibly give him?
Is there anything you have not examined that may look like it does not belong but could be in one of the places?
Maybe. We haven't done a whole lot of examining of the areas we've been to. It's just been talking mostly, but...
Yeah.
I just want to check something. Oh, darn it. I was gonna jokingly spray this at Gumshoe's face for not cooperating with us.
That could have been a fun interaction.
Yeah. Well, let's see. Things we can examine.
That one?
We can try.
Ah, the blue badger is still riding around today.
Writhing, yeah. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt and say he's dancing. Speaking of dancing, the whole police department has been dancing about like crazy since the other day.
Can I take out his batteries? Just can't help but feel he's going to do something naughty.
Oh, just gotta present Luminol the Gumshoe for... Hang on, I'm just reading the YouTube comment here. If I can... Oh, message retracted. Oh, I wonder why that is. Yeah, that's what we did tried a second ago. I was like, oh, if only that would have worked. Yeah, there's gotta be something I'm not thinking of. We'll figure it out eventually, but... Speaking of the blue badger, what if we examine this one? So this is the police mascot, is it? The blue badger, the future star of the police force.
The sign's a little changed from the one outside.
Oh, well, the dancing blue badger trademark is still under development, you see.
You have trademarked it?
Absolutely. It's cutting-edge stuff. Very now. I showed this doll here to my daughter and she burst into tears. Don't show her the moving mock-up outside then. You'll give her nightmares. That must be one of the one of the detectives. He's mumbling something to himself. Could you do the voice of this policeman?
I can do that. Oh, Francesca, you're more lovely. A marsupial. Marsupial?
Yep, marsupial.
Quiet, Sean Mark. Words will just spoil in the moment. Now, hold me close. Yes, this approach allows for much more intrigue.
It seems he's given up on the mystery genre. That man must be the chief of detectives. He's staring at the screen so hard it might shatter. What? Dark case file may have been fabricated? That's what I thought all along. I just never bothered to tell anyone. Now there's the guy who cares about his work. I mean... I really don't think this is the case, but I really hope the game didn't do a thing where, like, before we weren't supposed to present stuff to him because there were other people to talk to, and then we came back to him and there was more he had to say. I would hate to think that now we're supposed to present something we tried already to present, but...
Yeah.
It's hard to know exactly what the game wants me to do. I mean, I can try it while we think of ideas, but...
I keep thinking of the list that can't seem to put it in his desk. That looked like ID or something.
Oh, sorry. Can you say that one more time? I was skipping through the dialogue there.
Yeah, man. It's like when you were at the Gant's office, he did have some sort of... It said he had a document that he put it in his desk. I was like, was that an ID list as well?
Oh, when you said desk, that actually prompted me to remember something. I completely forgot because I was so absorbed in the conversation. We should have checked before I started talking and stuff, but there was actually that... Earlier when we were talking, Edgeworth had a piece of paper on the ground. My goodness. Thank you for helping me remember that. I wonder what he was writing before.
Oh, come on, Mr. Soulstice. Let's take a look.
Are you crazy? Edgeworth is sitting right there.
Just distract him. I'll check it out.
Hey, Edgeworth. Is that Detective Gumshoe out the window there? Oh no, he's going to fall to the ground.
Hold on. First, let me see what this girl is doing crawling around my feet.
Uh-oh. He didn't even look.
What? Letter of R, 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 R. If you're having trouble reading, I'll read it for you. It says letter of resignation.
This would move, Gumshoe. We gotta show him something like this. Resignation? Edgeworth, you don't mean...
I'm tired, Soulstice. I feel as if something inside me has died. But Mr. Edgeworth, none of it is your fault. I know the path I've walked. You don't need to tell me. And the path I've walked hasn't been a just one. I can't forgive myself for what I've done. And no one else should forgive me either.
Uh-oh. I think he's serious.
Mr. Soulstice, please, you have to do something.
This letter of resignation. I wonder if I can use it for anything. Perfect. Now we're ready.
Hey! I knew it!
Excellent. Teamwork.
Sorry, Edgeworth, you must be a bit sad for yourself now. We must run to the crib a little faster.
Yep. Gumshoe, take a look at this, quick! What's this crumpled up piece of paper? No way! Mr. Edgeworth can't be serious! Is he ever not serious? I can't believe they pushed him to this far.
Mr. Edgeworth really feels responsible.
When I first met him, I thought he was as cool as ice too. But I know different now. He trusts us detectives to provide him with sound evidence. But we betrayed him.
Detective.
That's it. I've made up my mind.
What?
Here, take my ID card. We can't do that. If someone found out...
They wouldn't let you off the hook with another lost item report.
Look at me. It's no secret I'm already out of the loop. After all, I'm friends with Mr. Edgeworth. Depending on how this case turns out, I might already be as good as terminated. What? So, at least let me do this. For Mr. Edgeworth's sake. Alright, detective. Thank you.
Nice. That was the missing part. A
Yes.
disc.
Now I believe we can conclude our investigation here at the chief's office.
We can finally look a bit more. And maybe we can get... They did say about the drawer in the disc, so I hope there will be the evidence it showed.
Mm-hmm.
It's important.
Very.
Here goes, Mr. Soulstice. We're in. If anyone finds us now...
Detective Gumshoe's a goner. If that happens, I'm counting on you to bail me out. Ah!
Sorry. I thought you were a ghost.
I didn't even know you could slap a ghost. Ah! Detective Gumshoe! What are you doing sneaking up on us like that? I wasn't sneaking. I was just worried something might go wrong. Yeah, so I came too. If you're here, then what's the point in giving us your ID card? Oh, ID crushed and rendered unusable in pocket. Hey, don't do that to my card! Oh, you're filling out another report. I hardly ever get a chance to come in here, so I figured I'd have a look around myself. Besides, we're all in this together now.
You really do want to get fired, don't you?
Not if we're lucky. Now come on, let's see what we can find out. I've got a bad feeling about this. Well, he's got a couple things to say, but I'd want to start with the investigating. We've already spent plenty of time talking to Gumshoe.
So
there's...
Does he have 2 discs? Yeah.
Interesting. Why 2, though? This was Lana's desk. It sure is tidy.
Lana's always been a meticulous cleaner.
There's not even any dust on it. Looks like someone's still keeping it clean. Does Lana ever come back here? No. Chief Gant must still keep it clean in memory of their partnership. They were the stuff legends are made of. Does he keep it in memory of her, or in memory of the crime? I don't know, but seems a little weird. These shelves are mostly empty. Lana must have cleaned them out when she transferred over to the prosecutor's office. There's a small picture frame on the left shelf.
Hey! This is when Lana and I went to that theme park.
Look at that giant window. Makes you want to crash through it and jump outside. Speak for yourself. This is the 15th floor.
Yeah.
I know. I was just saying. Saying what? This isn't an action film. Ever since making Detective, I've always dreamed about doing something like that.
Note to self, Detective Gumshoe has a lot of dreams.
Not all good ones. So long as he doesn't go crashing through that window when he gets fired.
Don't say that!
The Chief's organ sure is a sight to behold. Occasionally we hear him playing it from the Criminal Affairs Department. Like right now. And that's on the 2nd floor, and this is the 15th floor of an entirely different building. When a detective screws up, the chief calls them to his office and makes them listen to the organ for hours.
What's so bad about that? Music soothes the soul.
After that, the detective can't hear anything for days except the ringing in their ears. So it's an instrument of punishment. Literally.
Oh. But aren't the chief's ears affected?
He never listens to anyone anyway. That's besides the point.
That is some awesome selective hearing, if that's a possibility.
Right. Now this side of the room looks a little more interesting. This is the real deal, isn't it? This armor and these weapons? Sure is, pal. Chief doesn't care for imitations. First the... Oh, yeah?
No, go, I'll say it right after.
Okay. First the pipe organ, now this armor? Do you know how many taxpayer dollars must have gone into this room?
What? You mean we're paying for this? That's it. I'm not paying 1 cent of my taxes.
You don't have any taxes to pay. Shh, be careful what you say. Who knows? The chief may be hiding in this armor as we speak. I don't think he'd fit in there.
Even if he did, he'd never be able to get back out.
Yeah, cut it out. You guys don't know how scary that guy can be.
Look at what it's holding.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Isn't that the thing Lana is holding on the picture? The weapon?
It looks like a potential weapon for sure, yeah.
Yeah. You can see pretty far from 15 stories up.
At first, the chief wanted us to use stained glass for this window.
Really? Why didn't he?
Yeah, they say he changed his mind because he wouldn't be able to see the view.
Oh.
Stained glass or not, it's a huge window. We can't look at it individually, at least not right now.
Wow! Look at the size of Chief Grant's desk.
Speaking of that, when we were here earlier... Oh, it's you two! Chief Gant. He put that paper he was reading in his desk. I wonder what he was reading. Yeah, this looks like a list of evidence. A list of evidence? In most cases, the list runs twice as long as this, though.
Look at the case name.
Huh? SL9 incident? I wonder what this is doing here. Hold on, detective. What did you just say? I said, I wonder what... No, about evidence lists. Normally they're twice as long. That's right. I guess there wasn't a lot of evidence. A half-sized list of evidence. We've heard that before.
Yes, Mr. Edgeworth. The list of evidence. It seems too short. Most lists runs twice as long.
First SL9, and now this one. What would the other half of the list be doing here?
I knew it! The chief must be hiding something about that case.
It would appear so. Let's take a look at that other half. Oh, interesting. There's a...
It's interesting.
Why is there a picture on the back? I wonder what this is. It looks like someone drew some kind of sketch here.
What is it? Did you find something?
I can't make it out. I'd better keep quiet about it for now. Huh? Oh, no, it's nothing.
Why are your eyes moving about like that, Mr. Soulstice?
I'd better not forget about this picture. Okay. Hint received. What else can we see about this desk?
Wow! Look at the desk of size of Chief Gant's desk. Oh, we did this.
We found this inside the drawer. A list of evidence from the SL9 incident.
Mr. Edgeworth had the other half of that list.
What would this list be doing here? We'd better look a little more into this list. Perhaps after we look at what this is doing here.
The safe!
This is a safe, isn't it? Safe? That word is right with intrigue. Okay, if you say so.
It looks like a code. A code needs to be entered in this panel to open it.
A 7-digit number. I think I just might know what it is.
7.
Do you know what it is? I have a hunch. Oh, I know. You want to try my birth date? It's... I have a better idea. Here goes nothing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wow.
Yes!
Bingo.
Sorry, but that is a bad password.
It is. It is.
What number did you enter?
Whose birthday was that, pal? 7777777. The final ID card number on that record.
What?
The number of the mysterious executive officer who entered the room that day. You mean 7777777? That ID number? I think you're 17 shy this time. I actually don't know how many I said. I just winged it.
Yeah, fine.
This can only mean one thing. That's Chief Gant's ID number.
Say, anyone care to look inside?
Oh, absolutely.
Like, do you need to examine it again then? Yeah.
Is there any money in there? How much money does he have stashed anyway?
Look, it's a
shard from a broken cup?
Nope.
This somehow looks familiar. Where have I seen this before?
That's the missing piece of the thing you have in evidence.
It is.
There's something else in here too.
What's
Handprint.
this? It looks like a piece of leather cloth. This is a
sorry. This is a handprint, isn't it?
Hey, I saw someone wearing a shirt like that once. You think the chief made up that design?
Oh, I don't think so.
Oh, well, it was just a thought.
Is that it? This is all that was in the safe?
Apparently so. It's empty now. A piece of cloth with the handprint on it, and a broken shard from a cup. They look like pieces of evidence. Yeah, but unless you can prove they have something to do with the case, I'm afraid I can't just let you take them. After all, it's my neck on the line here. Right. Now I have to prove their relevancy to get them. How are these two items related to the SL9 incident?
Come on. There's got to be something we can show the detective.
Right. So, regarding... Oh yeah, I can't actually look at it yet. As for the piece of cloth, that I bet we can get fingerprints from. Detective Gumshoe, I'd like you to have a look at this. Hey, I know what that is. So you want to take some fingerprints?
Great idea, detective.
Alright, go to town. Sheesh. What are you doing? Why are you sticking your hand out like that? Go ahead, take my fingerprints.
It's not your fingerprints we want to take.
Huh? Come on, this isn't the... Oh, come on, this isn't the time for jokes. We're talking about that cloth we found in the safe. Oh, I knew that. The one with the handprint on it, right? Sheesh, where's your sense of humor?
Okay, Mr. Soulstice, let's check for prints. Sprinkle the powder on the cloth. Then once they've been absorbed into the prints below, blow the rest away.
What are you, my mom? don't have to be told a million times. Alright, let's get this over with. Now, this seems like a pretty good finger to check, just from how dark the imprint is, so let's give it a go. Remember when I was doing this with your twin, we were joking that this was, like, this powder was ether weed or something, I think.
Ether weed.
Yep. Just a little bit more. And here goes. Now, the question is, who is it? I could just try randomly. I'm trying to remember if I remember in fact whose it was or not.
That's close.
Oh, you know, actually, yeah, looking at the picture you can tell. Yeah. Well, I'll be.
It's Emma!
No. How can this be? What are Emma's fingerprints doing here?
Hey, we found a match. Whose fingerprints were they?
Huh? Oh, it seems the prints are too old. They aren't clear enough to get a match.
Oh, that's too bad. I thought they'd be dark prints.
Psst. Hey you, over here. What's going on here? What are the kids' prints doing inside the chief's safe? Don't ask me. Let's just keep this information from Emma for now. Here, maybe you should hold on to this.
Nice.
Okay, that's one thing. But...
And the broken piece.
Yep. Detective Gumshoe, could you have another look at this jar? I remember when the three of us put that back together. Ah, those were the days. It's kind of early to be nostalgic.
Wasn't this jar piece a jar piece of evidence from that case?
That's right. One of the shards had an SL9 incident sticker on it. Doesn't this ring any bells? You know, that fragment we just found? You mean this one? That was in the safe?
Yeah, that one. That was in the safe.
Now that you mention it, it's ringing lots of bells. Let's see if it fits. Assemble.
Assemble!
Here, let me see that shard. I'll take a crack at this. Go ahead, pal. Show us what a rookie can do. Well, if we're only missing the one piece, anyone can put it back.
Yeah. Mr. Soulstice, here's some glue.
If I can piece this together again, it'll prove Chief Gant was knowingly hiding evidence. Here goes. So we have to rotate it, and then... There. It fits like a charm. That, of course, means... Chief Gant willingly and knowingly hid a piece of this jar in his safe. In other words, he concealed a piece of evidence from the SL9 incident.
What?
Hey guys, get a load of this! What is it? This piece you just attached. It's different from the others. Oh. Uh-oh.
There's a reddish line on it.
A reddish line. That's blood. I don't get it. Why would Chief Gant hide this in his safe? Everything's starting to come together now. Oh. Oh shoot, I didn't mean to do that.
Oh.
Sorry, I'll just redo that. The presenting of it.
Yes.
And I feel a lot better now that this jar is complete.
But it only raises another question. What was a piece of it doing in Chief's safe?
More importantly, why wasn't there any money in there? Isn't that what safes are for anyway? I have a feeling the outcome of tomorrow's trial just might hinge on this. I didn't mean to present it, but rather inspect it to see if we could trace the lines on it or not. Maybe not yet. Maybe.
Yeah. Hey, oh sorry. Hey, look here. It's hard to make out, but there's a dark red stain here.
Looks like blood.
This piece, the Chief's has it different though. The bloodstains on the other pieces are just spots. But this one is a line.
That is odd. We should be able to spray the luminol and maybe see if we can get the rest of the line, but even then I can already kind of tell what it's trying to spell out.
Yeah.
Maybe that is something we determine in court tomorrow rather than during the investigation itself, though. I just want to make sure we fully look at it, so we'll just see what this does.
This is a handprint, right?
Yeah. Someone left behind an oil stain on the fabric. Whoever it was, they must have had a really oily hand.
Mr. Soulstice, think about it scientifically.
Huh?
A more likely explanation is this person slipped and fell on a freshly waxed floor, getting wax all over their hand.
Well, that would account for this amount of oil, I guess. I don't see what's so scientific about it, though.
It happens, you know. I always slip on the floors at school after they're waxed.
You don't say. Maybe that's why, oh, yeah, we're not telling you about your hand being on there just yet. Oh, to shield Emma from the truth. The truth will out eventually, though. Alright, let's talk to Gumshoe. That desk on the other side of the room, was that your sister's?
Yes, that's where I was waiting for Lana. That day, 2 years ago.
Is anyone using it now? No, sir. This is entirely Chief Gant's office now. He practices a strict policy of preserving the crime scene. It's a strange reason to leave it there. He leaves it as a warning to everyone else. He wants us to always be alert. He told us so himself at a New Year's party. Of course, he was pretty intoxicated at the time. I see.
So, ever since Lana left, no one touches that desk.
No one except Chief Gant, and the cleaning lady who's here each morning. Still, 2 years have passed since that incident. There can't possibly be any clues remaining. Can I ask you something? Sure. You only came here to look around, right? 'Cause it's one of the SL9 crime scenes? I mean, that's your only reason for coming in here, isn't it? Why do you ask? You don't think... Nah, you wouldn't be... No. Nah, there's no way. Never mind, don't worry about it. Okay. Now then, let's look around a little bit more. Hey, hold on. Not so fast, buddy. Huh? What is it? When someone tells you, don't worry about it, it's supposed to start bothering you, pal. You don't just let it go at that. Sorry. This guy's starting to get on my nerves. Okay, so what's bothering you? You two don't think Chief Gant might be a suspect, do you?
What? He's right, Mr. Soulstice. What do we think of him?
Chief Gant. So it's finally come to this. What do I think of him? Perhaps it's best I don't divulge my feelings yet. There you go, ignoring me again. Well, was that any help? Of course. Thanks to your ID card, we were able to get some hard evidence. No, that's not very kind, is it? In other words, if it wasn't for his ID card, he would have been useless. Isn't that right, you in the coat? Chief Gant! We didn't think you'd be back so soon. Fortunately, I'm a man who believes in signs. As I was walking to my meeting, I happened to look out a window and saw a stray dog run right into a pole. Just then, I thought of a certain detective. Do you mean me, sir? Now then, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you all to leave.
Yes, sir. Sorry.
Oh, you in the coat. Me, sir? Drop off your ID on the way out. You won't be needing it anymore. But sir... Now get out. Yes, sir. We'll be on our way too, then. Wait, you, the one without the spiky hair. Don't go yet.
Sir.
I'd like a word with you.
Sir, I'm not a licensed scientific investigator.
You with the spiky hair, you're free to go.
Mr. Soulstice?
Look, pal, if I've told you once, I've told you 1,000 times. Chief's office is off limits. But no, you just had to go sneaking in there like that, didn't you? We're doing this for Edgeworth's sake too, remember? I thought you said you didn't care anymore if you were fired. Yeah, but if I knew it'd be like this, I never would have said it. Now that I've seen the evidence Chief Gant was hiding in his office, I think I'm finally starting to get the picture. But why has she kept eerily silent about it all this time? Anyway, you listening to me? I'm gonna try to smooth things over with the chief again. Later, pal. After that, I heard from Emma. She said the police wanted to ask her some questions, so she'll be busy for the rest of the day. I see. So the chief asked Emma to come in for questioning? It's no use thinking about it. Tomorrow's the final day in court. I'm committed to doing everything I can to defend you, which is why I'm here. But I've already told you all I can. What you've told me over these past couple of days is absolutely nothing. Not a single useful thing. Really? I believe I did mention something quite important. Something I told you right at the beginning. I said that I was the one who stabbed Detective Goodman. You know, I think I finally figured it out. I know who it is that's lurking behind your words. Mia did a good job mentoring you. I'm rather jealous. It seems Edgeworth was right. Edgeworth? Once you're convinced you know something, no one can persuade you otherwise. Thick-headed is the term he used, I believe. Now's my chance to get her to tell me the rest of the story. This is rather interesting.
Yes.
I have to admit I was more than a little perplexed at first. You insisted that you did it, yet there was no incriminating evidence. That's when it hit me. It's not that you're unwilling to tell the truth. It's that you're incapable of doing so because of a certain individual. What an intriguing notion. A certain individual, you say? So you think I'm protecting this person? Protecting? No. I think afraid of is more like it. If I'm not mistaken, the person in question may have persuaded you to silence. For argument's sake, Mr. Soulstice, whom may I ask is this person you're speaking of? The one I'm supposedly so frightened of? What is this person's name? The mastermind behind this all. Well, Miss Sky? Can't even look me in the eyes anymore. Mr. Soulstice, you are addressing the chief prosecutor. Do not forget your place. I take it she's still not ready to spill the beans.
I will say a lawyer is not set in place by the police, because the whole thing is if a police or a chief does anything, they have to take them to court.
Yeah. Yeah, the series isn't entirely realistic, but it's still interesting to imagine what if, like the fact that court cases had to be settled in 3 days, and
yeah, I like it. I like the whole way they do this.
Yeah.
I love how this game looks.
Yep, or the fact that even though we're just supposed to be lawyers, I mean, not that they can't figure some things out, but being on the crime scene itself, investigating as much as we have been, I mean...
Yes. I love these things, like, I've seen many kind of series like this at my parents. Example, the Pastor. There's a British series, I think, with a pastor that also goes around.
Oh, Father Brown, perhaps?
Yeah. Yes, that one.
Yeah, I've seen a couple episodes of that. Yep. And from what I recall, also, I believe in Denmark in particular, Midsummer Murders is also quite popular.
Yeah, I heard of that.
Could you please tell me a bit more about what you think you know? Well, we were partners until 2 years ago. I respected him as a detective. Assuming he is respectable, then tell me something. Why would he try to hide his crimes? His crimes? Both you and Edgeworth will be brought before a board of inquiry for what you did. Specifically, hiding and forging evidence. Of course, these are serious offenses. Why is it, though, that Chief Gant's name was never mentioned? Chief Gant? Edgeworth didn't know the truth behind the forgery. The only party who could have possibly tampered with the evidence was... me. I had access because I was second in command of that investigation. Yes, you, but also one other. Damon Gant. If you intend to accuse Chief Gant, you'll need more than just words. Show me proof that Chief Gant falsified evidence in that case. Well, there is this. I just found this in a safe in the Chief's office. This jar piece, and this piece of cloth. Do you know what these are? They're pieces of evidence from the SL9 incident. The person concealing evidence was none other than Chief Gant himself. Now tell me, why are you taking all the blame for him? Touché, Mr. Soulstice. It's as you surmised. I cannot disobey the Chief's orders. Even if it means being found guilty for murder. Why not? Come now, Mr. Soulstice. You can't possibly expect me to be able to tell you that. 3 days ago, I had no choice but to cooperate. In the murder of Detective Goodman. Or perhaps I should say, follow orders. Yes, that's more accurate than cooperate. Although I can't tell you the details, I can say that I was given an order that day. I need you to dispose of Bruce Goodman's body. You'll find it inside the trunk of Miles Edgeworth's car. Just as I suspected. Despite what everyone believes, you were not the one who murdered Detective Goodman. Correct. I was trying to take the body out of Edgeworth's car. The trunk's lock was broken, and I discovered that murder weapon while inspecting the body. The murder weapon? You mean Edgeworth's knife? No. When I found the body, this was the knife stuck in it. The knife from the SL9 incident. Serial killer Joe Dark's knife. I couldn't just leave that knife in him, so I took it out and stabbed him with another knife. That would be Edgeworth's knife? That's right. Even though he was already dead, my hands were shaking at the thought of stabbing him. That's why I ended up cutting my hand. And that is the reason for the bandage on your right hand? Yes. It seems that I got blood on the victim's shoes as well. And then... she saw me as I plunged the knife in. Miss Starr, huh? Why did you need to hide Joe Dark's knife so badly? It took a lot of work to finally close the Dark case 2 years ago. It was over with. I didn't ever want it to be opened again. My intent was to prevent that by whatever means possible. So, you hid Dark's knife? The weapon used to stab the detective was evidence in the Joe Dark case. If word got out, which it would, the reporters would have a field day with that. So you wrapped the knife in your scarf and hid it. In Edgeworth's exhaust pipe. Right. Then I called my sister. To tell her what happened, and to ask her to hide the knife that was inside my muffler. You asked Emma? I didn't want anyone on the force to know about this. That would explain why Emma is so confident about Lana's innocence. Speaking of phone calls, I had a bad feeling about one of them that day. A bad feeling? The truth is, after I received those orders from Chief Gant, the first thing I did was make a phone call. A phone call to Patrolman Jake Marshall. I'm wondering if that's what led to the whole incident in the evidence room. To Marshall? Why on earth would you call him? The lead investigator for the SL9 incident had been murdered. I wanted that fact to be kept hidden, and I needed help. He was the only other person I could trust. Or at least, I thought I could trust him at the time. However, it seems that after I spoke to him, he went off on an escapade of his own. Oh, you mean... not wanting the case to die, he decided to take things into his own hands. He disguised himself as Detective Goodman and tried to steal the evidence. He'd already stolen the ID card, but it seems he still hadn't made up his mind to break into the evidence room. After my phone call, any remaining doubts he had must have disappeared. So your phone call caused the incident in the evidence room. I'm afraid that's all I can tell you. But Lana, you've earned my respect, Mr. Soulstice, both as a defense attorney and an investigator. Now please, don't pursue this any further in court tomorrow. Tomorrow's trial. There's only one way to drive off Lana's demons. I've got to get to the bottom of everything. Detective Goodman's real murderer. And what went down in the chief's office 2 years ago. To be continued. Dun dun dun. might actually be at a pretty good stopping point, because if all that's left is the final day of the trial, then we can finish this next stream. Let's go ahead and save. And finally, we are so close to finishing this case, you guys, but it'll be oh so worth it when we do. Alrighty, thank you all for joining me. I hope you guys had fun. I hope you had fun, Gaia.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. So let's...
That's great.
Yeah. I love the way they write these stories.
Yeah, I'm hooked.
Let's go ahead and see who is online, shall we? Oh, looks like both Rock, Dane, and Nadia are all on Final Fantasy XIV Online.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's raid Dane in
10
particular
hours.
today. I've raided Nadia a couple times in the past day or two, but let's raid Dane.
Yeah.
Right, so I'll just prep my raid message. And then add a couple of raid emojis after that once we raid. Alright, so today's stream was the last one of this of my current schedule, but I've released next week's schedule, so my next planned stream isn't going to be until Thursday at 6:30 p.m. because well, tomorrow is work and Mondays are always a bit rough, but I've got some medical stuff coming up on Tuesday, Wednesday, so I'm taking that time off of stream, but we will be back again on Thursday with Fire Emblem, and then on Friday I'll be starting Final Fantasy IV, the Pixel Remaster,
Right.
and then come Saturday is more Cat Gang, and Sunday, instead of Phoenix Wright, I will be playing Tales of Fablecraft with Team Sus. So Phoenix Wright will have to wait until the week after, I'm afraid, but not to worry. We again, as I said, it is we're nearly there, and it's going to be really, really what's the word? Cathartic to have all our hard work pay off. So until next time, I'll see you guys later.